WBO seems to always, the boxing always seems to come out with new, outlandish news that you never can really put your finger on. Today, the WBO decided that they are going to strip Jermell Charlo of the undisputed 154 belts, but they're not going to strip him until September 30th when his fight versus Canelo Alvarez is taking place. They want to be able to sell tickets. They want to be able to announce it as undisputed versus undisputed, even though we know good and well it has nothing to do with undisputed versus undisputed. And they will strip Jermell Charlo of those belts right away. If Terrence Crawford decides to move up to junior middleweight, super welterweight, 154, they are going to make him fight who they are putting next in line to automatically become the WBO champion once they strip Jermell Charlo. They will make it Tszyu. Now, a lot of people out there were saying that Terrence Crawford should fight Jerron Boots Ennis, and I love that fight. But right now, Terrence Crawford at 35 years old, getting, a little bit older, he's chasing legacy as opposed to just chasing names. So fighting Tszyu for the belts would be more of a legacy fight for Terrence Crawford in the long run than it would be to fight Jerron Boots Ennis. Jerron Boots Ennis is kind of thrown away the Jerron Boots Ennis fight for now as he wants to fight Charlo. But now, since Charlo's being stripped, it looks to me like it's inevitable we are going to see Terrence Crawford versus Tszyu eventually. So with Terrence Crawford versus Tszyu being the next fight in line, I mean, boxing's in good hands. We're in store for some mega fights coming up in the near future. Like I stated before, I like Tszyu. I think Tszyu, if I'm not mistaken, he's 22-0 with 16 knockouts. The kid's, I think, 28 years old. He's in his prime. Everyone he gets put in front of him, he dominates. He really is yet to be shown competition. Tszyu really dominates every opponent he faces. So I'm ready to see Tszyu in some competition. And we know Terrence Bud Crawford would give him competition. I almost think too much competition. I predicted that Terrence Crawford would stop Tszyu late because I haven't seen Tszyu under adversity. I mean, I've seen Tszyu dominate fighters like Tony Harrison or that Ocampo guy that he fought in his last fight. But Terrence Bud Crawford's on another dimension than those guys. And I personally think they shouldn't strip Jermell Charlo of the belts, but clearly they don't want to wait for him like they waited months and months and months for Devin Haney. They want to get rid of him right away, and they want to keep things moving in boxing so that they can have opponents be made and fights be set. So it looks to me like Tszyu is going to get Jermell Charlo's vacant belt. And if Crawford decides to move up to 154, we got ourselves a fight between Terrence Bud Crawford and Tszyu.